Hey everyone. Uh, Sorry in advance about the lawnmower and the birds, but it's far too nice a day to be doing this indoors. So, just a quick check-in. How's everybody doing? Oh, jeez. Myself, it's tough. Now it's not as tough as other people, obviously. I'm healthy, which is good. I'm able to leave the house, which is good. I do really miss being around people I want to be around, though. Like, I'm leaving the house for work. Sorry, there's just a message notification there that I want to get rid of. There we go. Yeah, I'm leaving the house for work. I'm working in a supermarket. So I'm around, the staff, which is great. Your workmates are always handy to get you through the day. I'm also around a shocking number of customers. It's fine for people to come out and get essentials. That's what we're there for. That's what they need to do. But the amount of people, I am not going to talk about my work here, because I shouldn't talk about my job on social media, because I'm not the social media person, and I think that's technically in my contract. What I'm going to talk about is grocery sales generally. The amount of people who go into grocery stores at the minute just because they're bored, or it's nice weather, so why is the ice cream machine not turned on? It's madness. Trying to explain to somebody, for example, hypothetically, that there's a worldwide pandemic on, so do you really want me making you 99 and handing it to you? Or more importantly, if we were the only place, if, for example, a store was the only place locally that had an ice cream machine, a load of people are going to go to the shop for ice creams, which boosts sales, but also means that you're encouraging non-essential journeys. And we don't want that in the world, ideally. What else? Yeah, I did hear somebody in a store recently, when they got like a loyalty card for coffee, and the person with them was like, "Oh, I didn't know there was a loyalty card. Otherwise, I'd have loads of free coffee by now, because myself and Mum, every time we're walking past the shop, we go in for coffee." And absolutely get out for your walk. Get exercise. That'll keep you healthy and sane, and I'm honestly not doing it nearly enough. But don't go in for coffee just because you're going by. If you desperately need coffee, buy a jar of coffee and make it at home. Don't go into the shop. Like, you're endangering the staff and your own families, because you might think, "Oh, I'm safe so far, and I've been in the shop every day this week and the staff are safe." One, you don't know it. Two, you don't know who's going to be in the shop at the same time. So stop going to the shop unless you need to go to the shop. That was important to get it off my chest. Also, people saying about the heroes in the HSE or the NHS or wherever your medical system is, absolutely. Those people are heroes. They're literally putting their lives on the line every day, right in the firing line. And I have great respect for them. And I like to think I could do it, but I don't know. I don't know if I could. What people in grocery are doing is you're putting yourself in a position where you could catch this virus every day. You don't know who you're going to come in contact with, but also you know that you're powerless to do anything about it. Whereas I suppose, at least with medical staff, hopefully they've got adequate PPE. They know they're going to come in contact with, they're ready every day to see the bad stuff. And if anybody can do something to prevent the spread, or to prevent themselves getting sick, or help the person in front of them get better, it's those people. Whereas when you're standing behind a counter because somebody's coming in for a lottery quick pick, which is another major peeve of mine, you can do the lottery online. Lottery.ie, or there's an app for it. You absolutely don't need to go into the shop to buy a lottery quick pick. And if it's a case that that's your only socialization, the people behind the till aren't there to socialize with you. You're not going to go into the hospital because you want to have a chat with a nurse. Because, hey, I don't get to socialize at home. We have a job to do and we're trying to do it. Same as nurses, same as doctors. Stop annoying people. I saw a picture recently of an accident emergency room empty, And it was great because it was a case of people finally realizing, hey, you need to go to the emergency room if it's an emergency. If you hurt yourself, but you think, well, do I risk COVID-19 because I hurt my wrist? No, then it's not an emergency. Treat shops the same way. Go to them because you need to, not because you want to. Please. And the other thing is people talking about grocery workers like we're heroes. We're not. It's nice to hear it. It's nice to get thanks and praise. I've had people say to me, like, thank you for doing what you're doing. But you want to thank me, don't be there, you know? I think I'm getting backlit here. I might move slightly. But yeah, realistically, most people who are on the front lines can't afford not to be. Like if I had the option to not work, great, I don't need to be in the shop, and it would be fantastic that the powers that be say, you don't need to work while this is on, and we will understand that. But I've no guarantee that I have a job when I go back, when it's over, if it's over, and that could be a year or more from now. The other thing is, while I'm not working, I don't have money, so I can't pay my rent. And while my landlord can't evict me at the minute, I believe, I still have a load of rent to pay. And also, any landlord in Ireland is a dodgy landlord. And if you're not, thank you. I've never come across one, to my knowledge, that's fully above board. And I've been renting a long time. I don't think I've ever come across a landlord in this country that's properly above board. So, yeah, your landlord can't evict you at the minute, but realistically, they'll find a way to make living there difficult and more difficult than it needs to be. And then even if you've got a roof over your head, you can't eat, you know? I mean, if I were to, like, there are ways that I could borrow money if I need to borrow money from people that would be understanding enough that they get that I can't pay it back until I can pay it back. So I'm in a very lucky position in that regard. But realistically, if I were to say, you know what, work is too dangerous, I'm not going to go to work for the next 3 months, I don't eat and I don't pay my rent. We're not heroes, we're indentured servants. So in that respect, like, a hero chooses to do the thing. You know, be afraid and do it anyway, great. But if you're going to buy your lottery quick pick or an ice cream or a can of Coke because you need to get out of the house and you think, well, the people in the shop are choosing to be there, you know, they're putting themselves in the front line. They're not. They have to be there. They don't get to choose not to. So please, unless you have to be there, don't be there. Is the light better? No, I think the light's worse. Anyway, that's all out of the way. What I want to talk about is the crew of witches and wizards from Dublin WizardCon. First of all, D&D has been getting me through this a lot. Not WizardCon, but my friends. I'm currently mostly working evening shifts, so even though everybody's working from home, unless you have to be outside, people are still working office hours. So when I'm doing evening shifts, it means that by the time I've gone into work, everybody else is finished, and by the time I get home from work, everybody else is in bed. So it's not ideal, but it does mean that weekends, at the minute Saturdays for the last few weeks, have been Dungeons and Dragons Day over Facebook or Skype or whatever we end up setting up on. And I've been living for Dungeons and Dragons in a way that I haven't since I was 13, probably. So that's really enjoyable. We're playing Ghost of Saltmarsh. Myself, Stu's the DM, Carrie is one of the other characters, and recently we added workmate of Carrie's, Keith, who seems really cool. I've never met him in real life, which is weird. But yeah, so that's a fun game. I've also put together a bit of a role-playing game, drinking game thing, using the Fighting Fantasy book system-ish. Kind of inspired by Steve Bennett Comedy's Dungeons and Naggins. So I'm looking forward to getting that off the ground and running it again over Skype on a weekend or something when people are off, and just with nice weather, hopefully during the daytime, nice weather, and we all have a couple of drinks or whatever. That would be fun. But yeah, WizardCon has been postponed until Halloween, hopefully. But obviously, in the meantime, we're all chatting away. All the witches and wizards I met at last year's WizardCon. We've all stayed in contact. Obviously, we're still the crew for this year's WizardCon, and they're a great bunch of people. And Anne had the idea of basically kind of a summertime Secret Santa, just to keep spirits up and things. So the idea was, anybody wants in, say they're in, everybody messages Anne their address, we pick random numbers, and you got assigned a person. So the idea is, 1, don't lick stamps, but 2, send like a joke or a story or a picture or a postcard or anything, just so somebody receives something in the post from somebody that's a friend, so that they know they're not alone. It was such a nice idea, and I sent mine out just before making this video. I really like what I did. I think it was really sweet. I hope the person that receives it likes this. It is personal to them as much as I could. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what I did. Can't even show you the wrapping of it, because the idea is that they don't know who it is. So hopefully though, they'll do a video of them unwrapping theirs so I can see their reaction. But just before I went to the post office, I got this in the post. So I had no idea what this was, and I thought, it's the owl post. This is from WizardCon. This is my Secret Santa thing. So I posted in the WizardCon group that, hey, I got my owl post. This is great, and I'll do a video opening up when I get back from posting it. Unfortunately, well, or fortunately rather, Myra from WizardCon sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Hi Senan, I'm your summer Secret Santa," so I know who it is. But she went to post the whatever she got me or made me from Sweden. I think that's where she is at the minute, although she travels more than anybody I know. So yeah, unfortunately, the post is cancelled from Sweden to Ireland at the minute because of the plague. And the only way she could have gotten it to me would have cost like €45. So I'm super glad she didn't, because I'd have felt really bad if I found out that she spent €45 just to post something that should cost nothing, effectively. But that means I don't know what this is again. Now, it smells kind of soapy, and I do know Melissa makes soaps, although I smell kind of soapy because everybody's washing their hands 50 times a day. So let's see what this is now. It does smell soapy. Senan, I hope you're keeping safe and well there. Here's some soap I made. A coffin and an offcut of Ravenclaw soap. Looking forward to seeing you again. Love, Melissa. Melissa, thank you so much. That was so sweet. Melissa actually gave me some Ravenclaw soap that she made last WizardCon, and I haven't used it yet because I love it. I love the smell of it, but also it's sealed with like part of a book from part of one of the Harry Potter book pages and a Ravenclaw stamp on it, so I didn't do anything with it. Also, Melissa is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, but she likes to think she's really spooky. So here is a coffin soap that she made, which, oh god, it smells lovely. I must get onto her and ask her what the hell is in this, because it smells almost like cinnamon. It smells like food. And this, oh, look at the colors. It's actually a bit melty at the minute because of the heat, but this is so nice, and I'm getting myself covered in soap. But also, now that I have my other Ravenclaw soap and this Ravenclaw soap, I can actually use one. And since we're all washing our hands a million times a day, this is going to come in really handy. So, Melissa, thank you very much. That was really nice to get. Myra, Luna, thank you for messaging me. And again, thank you for not sending my present if it's going to cost that much money. But I still got Owl Post. That was really unexpected today. So, yeah, that's it. I have to run after that envelope. Stay safe, stay healthy, get exercise, and again, that's more of a do what I say, not what I do. I really have to start running. Also, that, like, donate to 5 charities or donate €5 to a charity and run 5 kilometers. I've been tagged by like Jules, my coach, Greg, my friend, Mikey that used to work with me. Yeah, by the time I actually run, I've been tagged by 5 different people as well. So I need to get out and actually start moving. But it does help with the mental health aspect. If you can talk to your friends, check in with them. Like I rang my mum the other night and I rang dad the other day. I'm talking to people online as much as I can, but like I really miss face-to-face interactions with people I actually want to be around. I desperately need a hug. That's sad but true. But yeah, stay in touch with people, reach out to people, check on your friends, check on your family, keep in touch, stay safe, and yeah, hopefully we'll all see each other soon. Bye.